Hello students, I am Bharati Shinde, working as a lecturer in Praveen Patil Polytechnic College. In this video, we will see second part of third chapter, resolution and composition of forces of applied mechanics. So, as we have seen triangle law, Bowes notation, Varignon's theorem. Now we will see what is resultant force? So resultant force is defined as a single force which can produce same effect as it is produced by the number of forces acting together. And we have seen in previous video how to find resultant. So resultant force is single force having same effect produced by the number of forces together. Then we will see law of parallelogram of force. It states that if two forces acting at and away from point be represented in magnitude and direction by two adjacent sides of parallelogram, then the diagonal of parallelogram passing through point of intersection of two forces represents resultant in magnitude and direction. And two forces is nothing but force P and Q acting at and away from point represented in magnitude and direction by two adjacent sides of parallelogram. Then we have completed this parallelogram and the diagonal represents resultant in magnitude and direction. So P is first force, Q is second force, theta here, theta is the angle between forces, and resultant by parallelogram law having formula R is equals to under root of P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. We will use this formula for solving the numericals. Now we will see examples. Calculate magnitude and direction of resultant for concurrent force system as shown in figure. Show it on sketch. Use analytical method only. So we have to use analytical method, not graphical method. And it is given as the concurrent force system, that is all forces meet at a one point. First we will resolve all forces and find summation fx and summation fy. So for summation fx we will take horizontal forces, that is fx. F stands for force and x stands for x direction. So it is nothing but 10 cos 30. This 10 cos 30. So we have taken positive because when we will resolve this 10 kilonewton, then its horizontal force is nothing but like this, 10 cos 30. This is 10 cos 30. So its direction is at right side. So we will take direction of forces of having direction in right side positive. So 10 cos 30 minus 25 cos 50. So this 25, so its horizontal force is nothing but like this. So minus, because it is at left side. So minus 25 cos 50 minus 15 cos 40. So this 15 we will resolve like this. So this is horizontal component. So it is at left side. So minus cos 40 plus 5 plus this 5 which is having right side. So summation f, when we will do this calculation in calculator, we will get summation fx is equals to minus 13.90 kilonewton. Then we will find summation Fy. So summation F for summation Fy, we will take vertical forces, that is forces in y direction. So minus 10 sine 30, its vertical component is like this. So minus, it is downward, so we have taken minus, and upward we will take positive. So minus 10 cos 30 minus 25 sine 30, this 25 as downward, so 25 sine 30, and this 15 is having upward, so it will be positive. So 15 sine 40. So after putting the values in calculator, we will get summation Fy as minus 14.51 kilonewton. Next, we will find magnitude. So for magnitude, there is a formula. R is equals to, that is resultant is equals to under root of summation Fx square plus summation Fy square. So we will put the values of summation Fx and Fy, and after solving we will get a resultant as 20.09 kilonewton. Then we will find direction of resultant. So for direction, there is angle theta we have to find. So its formula is tan theta is equals to summation Fy upon summation Fx. But we have to find only theta, so tan will be at this side, and the formula is theta is equals to tan inverse summation Fy upon summation Fx. So tan inverse of summation Fy and Fx values we have added, and theta is 46.23 degree. And last we will find position of resultant as theta is 46.23, but summation Fx is negative and summation Fy is also negative. So though both the values are negative, so it is third quadrant. So resultant lies in third quadrant like this, and theta is the angle 46.23. Next example we will see calculate resultant of two concurrent forces of magnitudes 25 kilonewton and 50 kilonewton, and angle is given as 55 degree. So magnitude of resultant formula is there. R is equals to under root of p square plus q square plus 2pq into cos theta. After adding the values and after solving, we will get resultant as 67.52 kilonewton. Now we will find direction. So for direction, there is a formula. Alpha is equals to tan inverse q sin theta upon p plus q sin theta. After solving, we will get alpha as 37.34 degree. But here we have taken P and Q, both the forces are of having same nature. So this is a simple one example. Now we will see next example. Calculate magnitude and direction of resultant for concurrent force system as shown in figure. Previous example we have seen, it is quite similar to that. So summation Fx and summation Fy we have to find. For summation Fx we will take forces in x direction, and for summation Fy we will take forces in y direction. So for summation Fx we have taken 50, this 50, so its resolution is like this, x direction and vertical is y direction. Then first we will resolve this 80 is like this. Then this 60 is like this. This is, there is a vertical and this is horizontal. So summation Fy is this 50 plus 50 cos 30. It is positive. Then this 80 having left side, arrow is having left side, so minus 80 cos 75. Then minus 100 minus this 100 plus this 60 cos 45, because this 60 is x direction resolution is having right side. So summation Fx is equals to minus 34.98 Newton. Then similarly we will find summation Fy. So this 50 having upward direction, so plus it will be positive, so plus 50 sine 30 plus 80 sine 75. This 80 is having also upward direction, but now this 60 y component is having downward direction, so it is negative. So minus 60 sine 45, summation Fy will be 59.85 Newton. Then we will find magnitude of resultant, which is having a formula. The resultant, that is R, is equals to under root of summation Fx square plus summation Fy square. After putting the values in calculator, we will get resultant as 69.32 Newton. Then we will see position of resultant. For that, summation Fx is negative and summation Fy is positive. So negative and positive, so our quadrant is the second quadrant. And for position, we will find angle theta. So theta is equals to tan inverse of summation Fy upon summation Fx. So we will get theta as 59.69 degree with horizontal. Next example, calculate moment of all forces about point A for force system as shown in figure. This is the given figure and we have to find moment of all forces about point A. So about this point A. So taking moment of all forces about point A, that is summation MA, or MA is equals to 10 into 0, because 10 lies at point O. There is a no distance. Moment we will take as force into perpendicular distance. So for 10, which is lies at point A, so there is no distance, so 10 into 0. So automatically this value will be 0. Then plus 30 into 0. Now which 30 is this? So this 30. This 30 lies on the same line. As it is vertical force, there is no horizontal distance for this 30, which goes along point A. So 30 into 0 minus 15 into 3. So this 15, vertical force 15 and horizontal distance here is 3. So this 15 into 3, as it is minus because it is in anti-clockwise direction, plus 30 into 2. So this 30, which goes clockwise direction up to point A like this. So this 30 is horizontal force and vertical, that is perpendicular distance is 2 meter. So 30 into 2, minus 20 into 2. As this 20 which goes up to A, point A, in anti-clockwise direction, so there is a minus sign. So this 20 is horizontal force and its vertical distance is 2, so minus 20 into 2. After solving these values, we will get MA as minus 25 kilonewton meter. As minus sign is there because it is anti-clockwise, so we can remove minus sign and write it as 25 kilonewton meter anti-clockwise.